Peace and welcome to all of my beautiful dope crown heads. Y'all go ahead and take this time out right now to like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Okay. And most importantly, hit that notification bell. That way, you guys can be alerted for when we have more dope discussions in the future. All right, you guys. Tonight, you guys, we're going to be talking about how a lot of the females that you guys may be dealing with today can very well have their egos damaged with these things that I'm going to mention on my list. This conversation was inspired by one of the inboxes I got over on Instagram, actually. And a guy was telling me about uh his experience that he had with a young lady and how she kind of flipped on him a little bit, kind of got a little bit rowdy with him because of him basically. I don't want to tell too much because it's on my list, and so I don't want to get it away. But let's just go ahead and say this. A female flipped on him and turned up on him, and he didn't understand why she did that. And the reason why he did it, sir, if you're watching, and like and men in general, if you're watching, is because essentially you damaged her ego. And I'm going to go into detail with my list on some of those ways in which you can emphatically damage a female's ego and why she can turn up on you, get in her feelings, get upset, so on and so forth. All right, y'all go ahead and give us 140 likes, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. But before we do, I gotta give a shout out to my big brother Ricky for the donation coming through already. He says one love and props due. I appreciate you, Ricky. All right, now y'all, let me say this before we get started, and I start pulling up banners and stuff. A lot of women in general, it's not just something that is only reserved for the past me chick or the genetically modified modern day female, or the gyno crab, as my sis Crimson says, a hyena, none of it. I think women in general have egos, but that goes for men too. Let's not get it twisted. We keep it fair and balanced. I think everybody in general have egos. However, with women, I feel like because we're not really used to having to, I don't know. I think that a lot of women in general are used to having our feelings spared a lot. Just in society, we're always protected. Things are always sugar coated for us. And so when things are placed, or we're placed in situations to where we're kind of like having to essentially be rejected, we can take it a little bit more close to heart than a lot of men can, right? Because we do live in a society where, you got to lay it on a little bit soft for us. And, you can't say anything that's a little bit too abrasive, or you can't give it to us raw and uncut. And that's a lot of the reason, fellas, why a lot of men that keep it real with women, that's why they get so much pushback. They always resort to, well, you must got mama issues and somebody must have hurt you, so on and so forth, because really they're really trying to put up this guard and trying to protect themselves because they're not used to anybody being brutally honest with them. That's also why a lot of females have an issue with women holding them accountable as well, because it's like, look, sis, we don't need you going against code. Why are you not trying to appease us and make sure that you are also in alignment with stroking our egos or pacifying us or making us feel like what we do is not that damn bad or whatever the case is? Because we do live in a society, we do live in a world, you guys, where a lot of women in general are just pampered. You can't be honest. You have to lie. You have to beat around the bush, and that's just what you're dealing with. And so when you're a man, especially, and you're kind of giving it to that woman raw, or you're going against what she feels like she deserves just because she is a woman, you can get a lot of pushback, and we're going to get into that tonight. All right. So y'all give us 180 likes. We can go ahead and hit 200 for real, and we're going to get into it. All right. Hold on. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you for your super sticker. And let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. You feel me, game changer? You know how it is. Like, you cannot keep it real with females today at all. This is why females hate the truth, because we're not used to having the truth be given to us without a little bit of sugar on top. You know what I mean? So let's say that, you guys, it's not that we don't like the truth. It just has to be delivered in a way that is easy to receive. You have to stroke my ego in the midst of you keeping it real, if that makes any sense. All right. Thank you. Is it Grogu? We're too politically correct. Oh, here we go. And non-judgmental for the sake of comfort, and the lack of accountability is why women are so promiscuous. All of that. And I feel like if we could bring, this is gonna sound so bad. This some pick me shit, y'all. Hold on. Pick me. This is why I feel like so many females of today are so reckless. There's no shame. There's no ridicule. There's no holding you accountable and telling you, oh no, that's not what's up. It's a lot of ego stroking. It's a lot of pacifying. It's a lot of, hey, you can take this. It's bitter, but I got some sugar to follow it up with. So, don't hate me. But that's really what that is what it boils down to, Grogu. It's a lot of people trying to be politically correct. I don't want to hurt your feelings. And I don't want you to hate me, so on and so forth. But what that does, you guys, when you do that too much, especially with women in general, I'm going to be real, because we are always pacified, it really can get it in our minds, or get us to a point to where we do a lot of deflecting. And anytime you do keep it completely honest and real with us, we'll classify you as a hater or anything of that sort, because we do live in a society to where they really tell us you're not that bad. I mean, you have flaws and issues, but it's not that bad. And so when you constantly pacify like that, and you're constantly sugarcoating like that, it can make a lot of females become very comfortable with bare minimum, very comfortable with not taking accountability or responsibility for our ways and actions, because after all, we live in a world to where I've been told constantly I'm not that bad. So who the fuck are you to tell me that I am? You know what I mean? So we got to really be careful with that. And that's why I feel like it is important for us to be honest with women, because like I said, women in general, we're used to being pacified. This is why it's also, in my opinion, especially important for more women to hold women accountable and give it to us raw, because y'all already know it's sisterhood 101 to stroke each other's egos and not tell each other the honest truth, and we can really get it in our minds that we can do no wrong. That's why it's so important for us to be honest. Thank you. Das Token. He says, I just had a female who been sending me pics since 2018 turn up on me out of nowhere. We've been talking more lately, but I told her to come over, but I guess she got mad that I wouldn't take her on a date. That's Token. Can I be honest with you, bro? And this is coming from me because I am a woman. All right. I am a quote unquote female. Let me be honest with you, bro. That's kind of tacky. Let me give it to you real and raw, because I'm not going to sugarcoat for nobody. That's kind of tacky, bro. However, I'm gonna go another level with it though, to where I'm gonna hold that female accountable. Now, generally speaking, fellas, it's tacky to just want to have a female come to your house without you showing and proving that you're really genuinely interested in her. They can come off as a pump and dump situation. It's like, yeah, I don't think that you're worthy enough to, I don't know, spend a little bit of money on. Let's not even say money. Let's take money out of it. That's token. What it comes off as is this. It's like you don't even find me worthy enough to put in any kind of effort. It's coming off like you just want to fuck. That's where you can get a female feeling a certain type of way, when you're just like, oh, fuck all of the getting to know you and taking you somewhere to where we can get to know each other better. Just come to my crib and let's see what that mouth do. That's the vibe you can give off. And that's when it can be like, nigga, fuck you. We can't go for a walk in the park. I mean, we can't, sit down somewhere, have coffee and talk first. You just really want me to just come to your house as a stranger. I don't even know you. And then what? Netflix and then get dick down. I mean, what you want? So that's where that can come off as a little bit of tacky for a lot of women. Now, let me go here though. That's token. This is where females need to take accountability and responsibility, because it was her that gave you that impression. So if she's been sending you pictures and all of that, I can only assume that these pictures were maybe sexually enticing, whatever the case was, that gave you the idea that it was okay for you to say, you know what, fuck all of the extra shit. What's up? Come to my house. We don't got time for no date. We passed that with these kind of pics. We passed that, And so that's where women can get it misconstrued. I'm sorry, females can get it misconstrued. We'll do things that are indicating that we only want a certain type of result from you. And then we get upset when you're like, okay, let me put it to y'all like this, because sometimes you gotta give it to them raw and uncut so they can understand it. A lot of females are out there like tickling the dick. Okay, excuse my language, but y'all know we got to do this sometimes. Females don't get it. All this sugarcoating, it ain't worked. So let me give it to them raw. We be out here, ladies, tickling the penis, like, hey, dicky, hey, dicky. And then get upset when the dick comes out, when the penis comes out. It's like, oh my God, what you thought this was? I'm a lady. I'm a woman. How dare you pull out your penis? Like, nigga, what? Are you serious? You like, oh shit, bro. Sorry. I mean, you was tickling it. So I had thought you wanted my bag. I just had thought. And so that's where I get a little bit upset with my sisters out there, because we do that a lot. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe you will pull out your penis and I don't even know you like that. And then the whole time she been sending you pictures of her clitoris, her areola, you know what I'm saying, her esophagus, she taking tonsil pictures like, and so you thought that that's what her vibe was about. And so that's where I gotta hold us accountable. And see, a lot of us females out there will do that and actually be genuinely offended when we get a certain type of response. Okay, so I had to go there with both sides of it, so that in the future, that's token, you'll know not to do that when it's pertaining to a woman that you do have respect for, or that you do want to take seriously, or that you do want to get to know better. Never just go straight to, hey, come to my house. No, it has to be something leading up to that, just to show that you are putting in some type of effort to really seriously and genuinely get to know me first. Okay. And on the flip side, ladies, we can't be out here tickling penises and then get mad when it comes out to play. Okay, so let's move it along. We can hit 300. Y'all give us 288 likes. Let's move it along, y'all. I can't even get to my list because y'all are here showing all this love. I appreciate it. Hold on. Who else did I see? Thank you so much, Boss Up, for your super sticker. Thank you. Y'all are here clowning. Look, King Me. Like, I don't. This is what we do. And so I'm trying to give clarity and insight on both ends. All right. Okay. All right. Let's move it along. Thank you, all of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Look, hold on. Thank you, Native Aaron. He says, yes, Lord, 100. Appreciate you. Thanks again. That's Token. I will say we had been hanging out a couple times with friends. She grabbed my junk and all. Okay, so in that case, I understand you. All right. In that case, I understand you. However, I just have to give you the layers and levels. That way you'll have a better understanding moving forward in the future in a different scenario. Okay. And again, shout out to you, Ra. Okay. You damaged her ego by ... staying true to the power of forgiving her and letting her go to realize her delusion. Healthy habits, mental prosperity, and success equals best road to redemption. Maybe she'll get her act together. Peace. God eclipse, vice versa. All right now. All right. Thank you so much, Ryan. Appreciate that. Over here dropping the bars. Dropping the bars. All right. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get it to our list. All right. Thank you, King by the bag. You know, I love your name. King by the he bought his damn bag. Ain't got time for this bullshit. Thank you, Boss Up, once again. All right, y'all, let's get into our list. So a lot of you guys can damage a female's ego or a woman in general's ego by doing this. You turned down that meow. You turned it down. Okay. You turned it all the way down. Volume 0. That can really be damaging to a female. Now, guys, it's always levels and layers. Y'all give us 307 likes. This is, let me put it like this, you guys. Females can be very double standard ish, if you will. Right? What I mean by I don't want to, let's not call it double standard ish. Let's call it double. You know, I got to be a little bit creative. Let's call it double minded. All right. Let's call it double minded. Females can be very double minded. So you guys know how I just said that it can come off as kind of tacky or distasteful when a man is just coming on to you and he's like really on some sexual type of vibe and sexual type of energy and all that. It's like, nah, dude, I need you to get to know me. I need to know that you're really into me. I need to know that it's genuine, that you really, you know, are about me and getting to know me better. I need to know that your intentions are pure. Don't make it all about the sex. But at the same time, hold on, get your ass over here. I need you to understand female nature. Because we double like it's a lot of double dutching. Okay, let's call it the double dutch. Females in general can be very double dutchy with the mind. We'll say no. I don't want a man that just wants to have sex with me. I don't want a man that's just all about the sexual interaction. I need him to really be into me. I need him to really genuinely want to get to know me and all of this. At the same time, though, fellas, it's where it gets double dutchy. It's like, well, I still want to know that he is sexually attracted to me. This is where I can get confused with these females. This is where you get confused with females. And I get it. This is how we are. I'm sorry. It's like, well, damn, bitch, I thought that you wanted me not to go there with you. But now you got a problem. And I'm like, no, I'm not going there with you. Yes. This is, look, do y'all want to understand us or not? Okay. It's all about the balance. We don't want a man that is all the way over here or all the way over there. It needs to be right smack dab in the middle to where it's like, you know what? I feel like he is sexually attracted to me and he is sexually, he wants to go there with me sexually and all that. However, I do feel like he really likes me too. He really wants to get to know me too. He respects me too. Right? Now, this is where it's going to get tricky and sticky with you guys. And you guys going to be like, what the fuck? These females, this is why I don't do. This is why you don't listen to these females. This is why these females. This is where it's going to get to, this is why these females. All right? This is where that comes in. This is where the double dutchy female nature comes in. Now, let me say this, fellas. While females do want to know that you respect them and you like them and all of that, they also still want to feel like they got a little bit of sauce in the pot. I need to know that you like me, but I also need to know that you wouldn't mind having sex with me too. I know y'all probably confused. Are y'all confused? Let me go here now that we got that out the way. There's some men that are extremely great at that balance. What do I mean by that? We can hit 400. Y'all give us 376. What do I mean by that? You guys are very great at displaying the fact that I do like you. I do want to get to know you. I'm also sexually enticed or everything. I'm sexually attracted to you and all of that as well. However, I really am intentional about getting to know women. I am really intentional and highly selective about going to the next level with women because I need to know that she's deserving or she's worthy of my time and my energy. We're not even going to go to the sexual level until I know for a fact that you are on my level mentally. We got the same kind of plans, we're on the same page and all of that. And I'm going to tell you guys this, when it comes to men that are like that are very well balanced in that area, as far as, yeah, I do feel like he likes me, but I also feel like he wants to fuck me. When you guys are really good at that, that can turn women all the way on, because while you're displaying that you are balanced, you're still not trying to actively have sex with them. And so what that can do, fellas, is get a woman on edge. It's like, damn, well, I know he want me. I know he like me. I know he genuinely likes me and all of that, but still, why he ain't made no move? Why he didn't do this? Why he didn't do that? Because you are operating on a whole different level. They're not used to men operating or conducting themselves in such a manner to where it's like, no, I really need to know where your mind is, what your intentions are, and if you are a good fit for me. That can damage a female's ego. They can damage a woman's ego, because a lot of women have it in their mind that, hey, you need to be showing and proving that you are deserving of me. Again, a lot of women feel like they are the prize. They're not used to a man maneuvering as if he is the prize and that I have to show and prove my value and my worth to him. So it's like, damn, if I know that he is interested in me on all levels, why hasn't he made a damn move? I feel away. Again, it can get her on edge. Now, it can also push her to a point, fellas, to where she starts pouncing on you. This is where the quote unquote game can come into place. And I'm not a game. We don't do the game shit. Like, I'm all about being organic and natural. Like, don't do all of that. But I see a lot of men who can play on this because it is in a female's nature to kind of want a man to chase her, to be on her, And so a lot of men, they can get into their player bag by, just holding back, so to speak, pulling back, so to speak, and be like, what, no, I ain't making no move. Like, yeah, I'm gonna show you that I like you, but no, I ain't gonna do nothing. Nope, 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 nope. Make that bitch work for you. You know what I'm saying? And so they can get a female on edge and make her actually start making advances towards you. But in your case, you're not on no player shit. You're not on any trying to reverse the tables or play a mind game or nothing like that. Like, you're genuinely sincere with what you're doing. Like, no, I need to know that you are actually on my level and that you deserve me. I don't just have sex with random females. You have to show and prove. I'm interested in you, but not quite. I need more. I need you to display more. And once again, when you're that type of guy, oh my gosh, oh baby. Now I'm really look. Now I really want to tickle the penis. Now she really wants to tickle the pickle, okay? Because she's not used to that. Now, let's say that she gets tired of you playing it cool. Because in her mind, that's what you're doing. In her mind, you're playing games. Because no man in their right mind will turn down an attractive woman that he's interested in, that is showing him that he likes or she likes him. And no man in their right mind, especially not when it comes to me. Right? A lot of women in general, very egotistical. Again, ego. Very full of themselves, very conceited. I am the prize-ish, right? And so in their minds, it's like, I just can't fathom a man not doing anything. So let me just go ahead and take some initiative, because maybe he's the type of guy that just wants me to, I don't know, get at him first. Maybe he's not the type of guy that make the first move. I'll do it. And she'll make a move on you. And when you say, no, sweetheart, no. It's like, nigga, did this nigga just, did he? Nigga, did you just turn me down? Did you just turn me down? Yes, I did. Like, I like you. So far, so good, but not quite. Oh, nigga. You talk about a damaged, bruised ego. Talk about it. Oh, you must be gay ass nigga. Talk about. And we talked about that in the previous discussion. Talk about it. Oh, nigga, he gotta be gay or something. He gotta be a hey girl, hey or something, because no man in their right mind will ever turn me down. Well, he did. And deep down inside, fellas, she knows that you're not hey girl, hey. That's what really bruised her ego. What really bruised her ego was the fact that she knows that you are playing for the straight team. And yet you still was like, I'm straight on you. That could really bruise a woman, especially when she does feel like she is a top tier type of female, that she's been really spending a lot of time with you and that you really like her. It's like, what's the problem? What's wrong with me? You're now making her have to analyze herself, because what is it about me that did not qualify? What is it about me that didn't just allow him to go ahead and go to the next step? They can be very ego damaging to a lot of females because in their minds, they're already qualified. I'm already equipped. So what do you mean you're still trying to get to know me better? What do you mean you're still trying to figure me out and see where I'm coming from and see what do you mean? That's equivalent to asking me, what do I bring to the table? And you know how females feel about that. Let me tell you guys why a lot of females have an issue with asking, what do you bring to the table? Let me answer that for y'all real quick. Before I do, y'all give us 435 likes. Let me pull up my chat. Make sure I'm keeping up. Thank you. Is it Tola? We real ones. Love you, sis. Love you back. Appreciate you. Who else did I see? Thank you, Sandra. The issue is some females get with guys they aren't into besides the money and gifts. They use the all you want is sex to avoid doing the deed. Ooh, interesting, Sandra. Interesting. Ooh, that's interesting, Sandra. Let me say this, ladies, and this is just coming from a personal, my personal take and my personal stance. I don't entertain men that I don't want to have sex with. Like when I'm like if I'm dating somebody, I'm getting to know somebody. Like I don't even talk to a guy unless I see some kind of future with him. And if I see a future with you, like duh, I see having sex with you, I see having kids with you, I see settling down with you, I see marriage. You know what I mean? Like it really bothers me or baffles me that a lot of females are out here entertaining men that they don't potentially want to go to the next stage with. To me, that's backwards. Correct. Like maybe I'm wrong, Sandra. Y'all, you correct me, sis. Like, do you date men that you are not sexually attracted to? I don't. Like it had to be at one point in my life that I found you to be sexually like I could see myself having sex with him. And so yeah. And not only that, like I've always been marriage minded kinda. Now I did go through my phase where I was like, no, marriage not that deep to me and all of that. But then as I progressed forward and got a little older, I was like, yeah. And I went back to like being marriage minded. And I've always been like that to where every guy that I was interested in, I saw potential marriage with him. And of course, if you're married to somebody, you're going to have sex, you're going to have kids and all of that. And so that's how I've always been geared and wired. And so I can't fathom talking to somebody or being in a relationship with somebody or dating somebody. And it's like, no, I don't want to have sex with you. I just want your money. Like, no, I could not do that. I could not do that. And so what Sandra is saying is that a lot of females are only out and after the bag and receiving things from men, and they're not really taking you seriously. They're not really seriously trying to settle down with you, get to know you, be with you, choose up on you, be your wife, be your prize, so to speak. And it's all about what you can do for them. And they'll use the whole, well, I'm just trying to still get to know you, and you're really being pushy, and you're really doing this, and you're really pressuring me as a means to get out of having to actually go to another level with you or have sex with you and so on and so forth. They never want to have sex with you in the first place. It was all about your bag and your money, your gifts, your perks, not me actually having to bust it wide open, right? And they'll use that, well, you're just being so pushy, and you never did push, like you never did make it something that was a big deal as far as being sexually active with her and nothing like that. Like you were dating her and all of the whole 9 yards. But then when it came down to it and you started peeping game, like, hold up now, like we've been spending a lot of time together, I've been doing a lot, like what's good, what's good? And she'll be like, well, you're just being so pushy. And it's been 3 months, bitch. What you mean? Like this whole time I've just been playing it cool. I ain't asked about nothing. I ain't even Netflixed and chilled with your ass. And you got the nerve to ask to tell me and get an attitude with me after 7 months. Talking about I'm being too pushy, bitch. Hell no. And that's what a lot of females will do. They'll play on you like that. So you got to be very careful, fellas. Very careful. Y'all give us 460 likes. Thank you, Andre. Hey, Danica, don't know if you remember, I'm an OG subscriber that joined the army over 2 years ago. Haven't been able to catch lives that much due to work, but I caught this one tonight. Peace to you, Andre. I'm glad that you're back. Glad that you're back with us. Original day one crown head. All right. I got a lot of men that are in the army on my platform. So shout out to y'all. A lot of veterans, all of that. A lot of just productive men. So I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. This is how I know that I'm vibrating on a whole different frequency. I can always tell the vibe of the platform by way of the subscribers. That's how I know who and what I'm getting or what I'm dealing with. And sometimes I'll go into I'm always recommended different channels based upon what my audience watch. Hey, people that watch Danica Marie Dope Discussions also watches this. And sometimes I'll stop in and I'll just see what they're talking about. And I'm like, these niggas is corny as fuck. Why are my people watching them? And then I'll see people in the chat room just on some real goofy shit. And I'm just like, this is gross. And then I'll watch the person that actually has the platform. I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah, because he a goofy motherfucker. No wonder your subscribers are like this because they some goofy motherfuckers. Now, if you a goofy person on my platform, can y'all go? Because I don't like the corny ass. I just don't. I like masculine, authentic, true men. You know, and sometimes you guys, let me be abundantly clear and real. Okay. Let me be real and clear. It's some of y'all that watch other content creators that I've sat back and watched, and they said some grimy shit about your girl. Like, yeah, y'all over there watching this bitch and all that. This bitch got her titties out, and just going off on me, right? However, I'll sit there a little bit and I'll listen to them. And a lot of those guys, I'm not going to lie, they be real true and organic, authentic men. I can appreciate that. You know what I mean? And so I am that real. Like I really am about being authentic, organic, and true to self. No pacifying, no sugarcoating, no ass kissing. I really hate an ass kisser. Oh my gosh, I really hate it. You know, and so I can appreciate, even though these people may not be fond of me, I can appreciate them for being true to themselves. And then I can sit back and be able to say, okay, well, now I see why my audience or some of my subscribers would subscribe to them or watch their channel. They're really true. They're really genuine to themselves, you know? And so I can appreciate that. But some of y'all be out here watching some goofy motherfucker. And I'm just like, my audience watches this. Then is corny as hell. My audience, the clown heads. So I just gotta be careful with that now. Sometimes, a lot of times, I may be recommending some content based upon what my people watch, and I'm like, okay, I can see why my people watch them. Okay, that's some real. I like that. And then sometimes it's just like, bro, are you fucking serious? These niggas corny as hell. Yeah, cause these bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. These females, and I just be like, these dudes. This is how you get a woman. You know, you gotta go ahead and lay down that pimp strong. I'm like, these niggas is corny as that. Real men know they ain't gotta do all of that. But I digress. Let me shut up, y'all. Let me shut up. Let me be quiet. But I just be like, my people. Thank you, Cornell. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. Look, I just be like, my people watch this nigga. That nigga caught his mind up. You know, this how you get a female. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be this type. You know, you gotta spit this kind of game. You know. And I'm just like, real men do not have to spit game. They just are. And females are attracted to that. But I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut the fuck up, Project. All right, now let's get back into our dope discussion. All right, we can hit 500. We can hit 500. We were already at 497. Hold on, let me check my likes. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna get back into our list. Hold on, my phone tripping again. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. Let me see. Yeah, we can at least have 400 likes, 450 likes, at least. All right. Let me make sure I got everybody. Okay. I think I got everybody. All right, let's go back into it, y'all. So, you turn down the cat. That can really get a female in her feelings. Now, I want to explain to you guys why a lot of females can have a problem with you guys asking them what they bring to the table, right? The reason why they can be so offensive to a lot of females is because a lot of us already have these enormous egos, right? And on top of that, we already feel like we're the baddest bitches. I'm a 10. Shawty, you a 10. Look, I'm a 10. I speak for it speaks for itself. What do you mean? What do I bring to the table? I bring my 10. And you looking at her like, bitch, where? And for the life of her, she just like, don't you see I my image is the prize. My vagina, don't you see? I'm a woman and that speaks for itself. You don't ask a woman what they bring to the table, especially not a bad bitch like me. Not moi. I know you didn't ask moi what I bring to the table. This is why so many females can get in their feelings when a man directly asks what she brings to the table, or he hints around to, what are your perks, what are your benefits, what do you bring to a relationship, so on and so forth. Because in their minds, they're already pre-qualified based upon who they are, what they have between their legs, in their bank accounts, whatever. Y'all know how females are today. I got a high paying career. I have a great, decent job. I make all this money. I got these degrees. I'm sexy. I'm a 10. Did I mention I'm a 10? Just when I wake up, I'm a 9.7. But when I get myself together, I'm a 10. Like, that is what I bring. That's why so many of them get highly offended when a man directly asks them in so many words, what do I get out of you? What do I get from being with you? And it's like, nigga, don't you see it? Don't you see what you get? And you're like, you could very well be like, you're a decent looking woman. But see, you got to understand, fellas, a lot of females feel like they are top tier. Okay, I am top notch. I am the baddest. So yeah, you may be able to ask other women what they bring, how they qualify. But me? A lot of females feel like that line in the Rick Ross song. She's so fine, she ain't even got to talk. So if a lot of females have that mentality of I'm so fine, I don't even have to open my mouth. I don't have to say a word. You can just look at me and know I'm the prize. They really have an issue when you have to ask them, no, seriously, like, what do I get out of being with you? It's like, I know this nigga motherfucking lying. And it's like, sis, even if you were so fine that you ain't even got to talk, there's some men out there that understand their value and their worth. Now, I would like for more men to understand their value and their worth and get up out of this simp lollipoppy essence. I would love for more men to get out of the simp lollipoppy essence. You just an easy lick, a sucker. But there's some men out there that absolutely understand that they are a prize. And I talk about that in my book. And I talk about how both men and women within a relationship should consider each other as a prize if you're going to have that kind of mentality of you are a prize. Because the person that you're with is going to be adding extra comforts, extra benefits, extra perks, security, stabilities, whatever, value to your life as well. So I don't have a problem with a man saying that he's a prize as long as he understands that, his woman is also somebody that should be honored and taken care of and everything like that and viewed as such. If indeed she is adding more benefit, more value, making his life more easier, enjoyable, she should also be considered as a prize as well. Same thing for women. I don't have a problem with a woman saying that she's a prize as long as she understands that the man that she's dealing with is a prize as well. And I can even go here though, even though I try to be balanced in that way, I can go here though, because a lot of the women that have that I am the prize kind of mentality, they're dealing with men that, or they're trying to, if they're not. A lot of the females that have the I am the prize, the one and only prize mentality, they're either dealing with men or attempting or trying to deal with men that are going to provide for them, going to take care of them, going to protect them on all fronts to where she doesn't have to lift a damn finger. And if you're dealing with that type of man, ladies, or you're trying to acquire that type of man, ladies, you got to understand that man could very well be considered more of a prize than you because he's essentially making your life a lot more easier, a lot more better, and so on and so forth, had you not been with him. Are y'all following me with that? So I really feel like it can be a little, fuck it, a lot disingenuous for females to be like, I'm the one and only prize, when a man can really do without you if we really want to be real. Now, again, ladies, I understand that we can bring a man a lot more comfort and ease. We can inspire him. We can love him in ways that maybe nobody else could. We can absolutely help him to elevate even further. However, a man should not need you to elevate at all. Whatever you do for him is a bonus. Whereas a woman, especially women with these type of mentalities, everything that he does for you is a necessity. Are y'all following me? So that's why I feel like if we really want to go there, ladies, with the I am the one and only prize mentality, you can probably kind of sit your ass down a little bit, because those men that you guys are after or with, they're absolutely taking care of your whole life. Making your whole life a lot easier in so many different ways where you don't have to do too much. And so I don't understand how a lot of you guys could really have it in your mind that, I'm the one and only prize, when that without that man, you wouldn't have even half of what you have, you know? But I digress. I see Ruth says yes, he understands. Okay. Just hope it. I hope y'all following me. And I don't mean it to degrade or devalue women. That's just to give us a little bit more of a perspective, and why I do feel like nobody within a relationship should be maneuvering like, I'm the one and only prize and you're beneath me. Let's go here though, to make it really fair. If men are out there saying that I'm the one and only prize in my relationship, I would question you. Thank you, Pro. I see you. I'll read that in a second. Thank you, Eugene. I'll read that in a second. Thank you, Just Me. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Sandra. Hold on, you guys. Thank you, Kendrell. I just got to really get my thoughts out. All right. Let me make sure I keep up. If a man were in a relationship and he had the mentality of I'm the one and only prize, I would question him. Because in order for you to feel that way, that means that you would have to be in a relationship with a woman that is not adding any kind of value to your life. And if you're with a woman that's not adding any kind of value to your life, making it easier, more enjoyable, so on and so forth, whatever the case is, I would question, why in the hell are you with her? Why are you with a woman that you feel like is not a prize as well? If you are in a relationship, whether you are a man or a woman, and you feel like you are the one and only prize, I question you. Because what the fuck are you doing? Why are you with somebody that is not making you feel as though they are also valuable? They are also appreciated, needed, wanted, desired, whatever the case is. Why are you there? That's why I have a problem with that. And more specifically, though, I know this some real pick me. I know some pick me shit, but I really have an issue with women that have that mentality, especially considering the fact that a lot of the men that we are trying to deal with or that we're dealing with, they are taking on a majority of the responsibility. So it's like, how are you the one and only prize when this man is taking care of your whole life? That makes no sense to me. But once again, I digress. All right. Now let me see if I can pull up my donations on the screen, and then we're going to move it along. It's going to be one of them long, dope discussions, y'all. Y'all bear with me, all right? And if you're late to the conversation or you want to go back and watch the playback later, what y'all can do, this is one of my tricks. Go to the settings on YouTube, okay? If you're on your phone, it's at the top right-hand corner of your screen. You're going to click those three dots, right? And it's going to show you playback speed. You're going to click on playback speed, and you're going to put it on 2. If you're on a laptop, I believe it's at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You just go and you change the playback speed and you put it on 2. That way you guys are able to watch the whole videos without having to sit there for, a long period of time. That's what I do. If it's something that I really want to watch, I'll sit there and I just have y'all talking fast so I can hurry up and get all the points. All right, that's a little tip for y'all. All right, but let me see who I see. Thank you so much again, Sandra. She says asset versus liability. Absolutely. A lot of females are out here being liabilities, but they'll swear up and down. I'm a prize. I'm an asset. No, you're not. No, you're not. And they'll actually get up in arms if a man makes her show and prove that she's actually an asset. Which is crazy because again, I have a vagina. What do you mean? I'm by default, I'm born an asset. No, the fuck. Your ass is not an asset to a real man. And that's what I need us to understand. It's some real men out there, ladies, that require so much more than you just being able to be so fine that you don't have to talk. It's a lot of valuable men that need you to talk. I need you to be able to express your thoughts and articulate conversations and bounce ideas and inspire me, motivate me. Like, I need more than just, a nice ass, pretty face, and all of that. And so a lot of females are not used to men actually expecting a woman to have levels and depths to her, substance to her, outside of just the aesthetic. Thank you, Andre. Congrats on 100K, Danica. I remember when you had 100 subscribers. You came a long way. Yeah, you really your day one. Yeah, I remember that too. Shout out to my crown heads. Thank you, Just Me. Goofy's get no goodies. Ooh, keep being authentic and adding value to our lives, Danica. I appreciate that. Y'all give us, y'all. We better have 550 likes. We better. I'm not even gonna play with y'all. We better have 550 likes. Okay. I got Sandra, Andre, just me. Thank you, Eugene. He says somebody has pumped those genetically modified females' heads up, and I hate to see how they react when reality hits them. It can be very dangerous. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's where you get all of these females out here talking about, these men, they just broken, dusty. These men, they don't know how to lead. They don't know how to provide, because the real man, he just accept me for not doing nothing. It's like, no. See, a lot of those type of females are just scarred that they ran into or they encountered a real man that actually made them have to show and prove. That's when they start trying to insult him. That's when they start talking bad about men. See, these men out here today, they just weak. They ain't real because they actually trying to make a woman work for the perk. If he was a real man, he would just accept me for whatever I choose to give him. And it's like, no. But you know who's pumping our heads up, Eugene? You know who's pumping our heads up? Pump it up. Who's pumping our heads up, Eugene, is a lot of these other females around us. Girl, you is a 10. And anybody that tell you not, they motherfucking lying. Girl, you ain't got to do nothing. You a woman. And so you just being a woman, that's good enough. No. And that's why we have so many females today that are not being picked. All of y'all talk about, that's just a pick me bitch. All women want to be picked. And that's why y'all not getting picked, because y'all are surrounding yourselves with past me's, which is contributing to you also being passed up, passed by, passed around. All right, now. Thank you, is it Prodigal? I can't talk. That's why I just call you Pro. Okay. He says, I don't understand why some dudes talk ish about you when you are a pro-black man. When you are pro-black man, Negroes should be grateful that there's a black woman who is on our side opposed to the black Klanswoman. Well, to that defense, Pro, I understand just based upon some of the conversations that I've listened in on, and a lot of you guys have been kind of tricked or finessed or played upon when it comes to other women. A lot of females these days, they can be very snaky to where they'll play a role. I'll pretend to be pro-black man, and then once I get what I want to get, I'll switch. I'll flip the script on you guys, or I'll change. Or I'll go in being pro-black man, and then when I figure out that it's a bigger bag and being pro-black woman and anti-black man, I'll do it that way. And it's a lot of women, from what you guys have told me, that have done that. And so with that being in mind, I understand it. But I'm with you, Pro. It is some bullshit if you ask me, because I've been true. If that were the case, I would have been switched up. Do y'all understand how much real money is in pandering to black women? I don't even pander to y'all. Can y'all imagine if I actually was a panderer? So I was like, you know what? These black bitches just ain't shit. And they just need to bow down to the black man no matter what, because the black man, y'all are the kings and y'all do no wrong. And if I did that, I would probably get a bigger bag, you know? But I'm going to be honest with y'all. The real bag is in pandering to those black women, making it seem like they can do no wrong. Sis, I'm telling you, and then I'm gonna say you a course too. And women, they always got their damn money out. These are the because this females are very emotional. Let me say this: females are very emotional. Men are more so logical, right? You guys like to peep game first and see what it's about. This pro is why a lot of men can be skeptical about me, even because it's like, I've seen this story play out going to the left too far too much, far too many times. And so it's like, nah, I'm gonna be logical. I'm gonna have that in the back of my mind to where it's like, no, I don't trust no female moving forward. Even her, I don't give a fuck. Whereas women, it's just like, I can spit you a good game, or I'll just make you feel good, and then I'll tap into you in that way. This is why a lot of do y'all want me to go there? See, y'all always got me going to the other side with the conversations. This is why all these females are in churches. This is why the pastors love a female. Okay, especially a black one. I'm not gonna lie. Because we are very emotional. If you can tap into our emotions, they can get us. They can get us instantaneously because you make me feel. Females are very feeling. Okay, fee. Females, feelings. If you can tap into that, you can get all my money and my vagina and my loyalty, all of that. How do you guys think that a lot of these no good ass dudes out here are able to pump and dump these females? Are able to finesse them and get them to, get to live off of them and everything, because they are tapping into their emotions, tapping into their feelings, getting into their minds, which is connected to their feelings. I'm not going to lie. I'm a woman. I'm able to acknowledge this and admit this. We're very emotional. And so that's why there's so much money in pandering to females, because all you have to do is make them feel good and they'll cash out. They'll support you. They'll get behind you. You can even say some bullshit like, we should all abort black babies, black male babies. And they'll be like, yeah, you're right, on some real dumb, basic bullshit. Because after all, she was able to make me feel good. She was able to make me feel special. She stroked my ego when these men were out here pumping and dumping me. She was able to make me feel like it wasn't my fault when I was out here choosing these low vibrational guys. So I'm going to support her 100% no matter what. No matter if she's talking about bullshit, I'm going to support her because I feel connected to her. I feel she made me feel good at a dark moment in my life, whatever, So I can understand them though, pro, because I'm really not to acknowledge that. Why men can be skeptical. Thank you, Eugene. Again, a feminine woman who supports her man on all levels is the man's real prize. Absolutely. Thank you, Ya. Appreciate you as well. Thank you, Otis. I have a lot of flap on this chat because I'm talking from a black relationship perspective. I have no time about other races' love life. What? Otis, what are you talking about? But I appreciate you. I don't know what Otis talking about, but hey, Otis, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Otis, I don't know what you're talking about, but I appreciate you. I'm gonna just say that. Did I get everybody? I hope so, because I need to move on. Thank you, Ricardo. T Mix, appreciate you. I don't care how bad a woman is. I bet you can find a man tied to her ass. Ooh, well, damn. I hope my husband ain't tired of me. I just hope. I don't feel like he is. I don't. Let me just say, I don't feel like my husband tired of me. But I mean, okay. Look, I'm just a little bit confusion. It's a little bit confusion. All right, y'all, let's move it along. If I missed you, I apologize, but I gotta move it along, y'all. Yeah, I know we can get sidetracked because this is what I love about us though. We can have really dope conversations and we can go into different levels and I'm able to just, flow with you guys, and just speak from my heart. Like nothing is rehearsed, nothing is premeditated. Like this is really just freestyling. And I love that we can have these kind of dope dialogues with each other. He says, you pronounce my name correctly, listen. I'm gonna still call you Pro because that's just easier for me. The 3 syllables is just too much for my tongue and my lips. I just the 3 is too much. All right, all right. Let's move that along, you guys, as to why some more reasons as to why females can be ego damaged by you guys. All right. Y'all don't miss. All right. Outside of you turning down cat, because again, I feel like men in general should be bowing down to me. Men in general should just be happy that I'm throwing myself at them or that I'm entertaining them or that I even want to have sex with them. How dare you? And a lot of females they're not used to being rejected, especially in that way, especially not sexually. Because once again, you're making me question myself and analyze myself to see what else do I bring and why wasn't rather my vagina and my looks, my physical, why wasn't that good enough on its own? They can be very damaging to the ego. All right. And ladies, I need us to understand as women that it's a lot of real men out there that they want more than that. They need to know that you're going to be able to not only look good, but add value to my life, make me feel good, be able to raise children. What kind of mother would you be? What kind of wife would you be? Your good looks and your fat ass and all that, that's not going to be able to raise my children. So that they're thinking 20 steps ahead. And a lot of us ladies, again, it's like we do a lot of double dutching right there. It's like we say that we want a man that wants us for more than just the physical, and then when we actually have a man that is pursuing us for on deeper levels, we get offended, feeling like all we can rely on is the physical. Well, make up your mind. Another reason why our egos can be damaged, fellas, is by you passing her up for a less attractive, more compatible woman. Hold on. Let me gloss my lips. We can hit 600. Y'all give us 581 likes. This right here, I've seen so many times as far as being a straight up ego damager. When a woman is more attractive, more physically appealing than another woman, and you chose to deal with her, that can really bruise my ego. I actually had, okay, let me tell y'all a story. I had a young, not a young lady, a young man, the man that put my couch together. Shout out to him. I forgot what his name. His name was Eric. He had the same name as my husband. And while he's putting the couch together, we were just kicking the breeze and everything. He was asking me about, what I do. And I told him, I got a YouTube channel. And I told him that we talk about relationships and, stuff like that, how it's majority men. And we just kind of hold women accountable. We also hold men accountable, or men accountable too. But, it's mainly men on my platform. And we're going into detail about some of the topics that we touch on. And Eric told me, he was like, you know what? With my fiance, I've noticed that a lot of my former females that I used to entertain, they had a really big issue with me choosing the woman that I have now. Because, maybe they felt like they were more attractive, or they were more successful than she was, or whatever the case was, especially when you are a well-to-do guy. And Eric was telling me about how he's always been a businessman, very, very productive, a go-getter, and he's always had a lot of women to choose from. And he's maybe dealt with some of the baddest chicks, right? So the guy that put my couch together, a young black man, I think he said he was 35. He has his own company to where they put furniture together. And so I was very grateful that I was able to hire a black man and fund his business. So it all worked out for the greater good. It was meant for me not to be able to put my damn couch together and my husband not be at home to help me do it, for me to hire a black man and fund his business. So it worked out great. And so, Eric, he was just telling me about how he's always been a go-getter, very established, and he's always had a lot of some of the top-notch females to be able to choose from. And the woman that he has now, she was just hitting on so many different things that those women didn't hit on. The woman that he is engaged to, she is submissive. Yeah, he said that he dropped the submissive word, and of course, y'all know I told him about my book. He said, she's very submissive, she's supportive, she asks about me, she pours into me, she does a lot of things for me that those other females did not do. And a lot of those females, they had a huge problem with me choosing her over them, because maybe they did look a particular way, or they had different things going for them in life to where they felt like she was beneath them. But he was telling me, like, women need to understand that quality, productive men, we look for so much more than just you being able to look good. Now, I'm gonna also say this, what my big brother Eric told me when he was putting my couch together. All right. I'm gonna also tell y'all this, what my big brother Eric told me. He said, and on top of that, I don't want to put my brother out there like that, but I'm gonna say it. She was able to give a little sucky. Look, she wasn't afraid to give a little. She wasn't afraid to give him a little bit of head. A lot of these females out there are like, you know what? I look so good. I don't gotta do all of that. I ain't gotta suck nothing. I ain't gotta cook nothing. I ain't gotta clean nothing. I ain't gotta support nothing. I ain't gotta be submissive. I ain't gotta be nurturing and none of that. He was like, he was like, he said, you know what, D? You right. A lot of females, they need to understand that we will choose a woman that is maybe not as fine as you, or not as good looking as you, or whatever the case is, because she's able to do a lot more than you, and she's hitting on so many other levels that are surpassing you. And I said, yeah, it's true indeed. And he said a lot of those females from the past had a problem, and this can really be an ego bruiser when they feel like the woman that you're with is not as fine, she's not as successful, so on and so forth. But guess what? Like my big brother Game Changer say, she ain't scared to make a sandwich. All right. She ain't afraid to give a little bit of sucky. She ain't afraid to submit. She ain't afraid to support. Are y'all peeping the S's? She will make a sandwich. She will give a little sucky. She will be supportive. She will be submissive. And look, this is why men will pass up a woman that would be more attractive. Maybe she is, maybe your ass is fatter, sis. Maybe your ass is fatter, maybe you do look better, whatever. But guess what? You ain't trying to throw that ass back. Guess what? You ain't trying to get the bread out. Okay? A lot of y'all not trying to do nothing. No sandwiches, no submission, no sex, no support. Come on. And so it's like, no, yeah, she may be a 6, but I mean, she a 10 on everything else. Yeah, you a 10, but you zeroed out on everything else. You may be an 8, but you're zeroed out on everything else. So I'll go with that. And when it comes to productive men, ladies, They need, it's essential that they have a woman that is able to add even more value to their lives, because their lives are already so hectic. You know what I mean? So with me being a productive man that is out here doing what I need to do, I have to come home to a woman that's going to listen to me. I have to come home to a woman that's going to be supportive. I have to come home to a woman that's cooking. I have to come home to a woman that is able to ease me with sex, ease me with, her words, ease me with her presence, ease me with her energy, because I'm already dealing with so much on the outside world. It's essential. It's imperative that I have a woman like that. I can't just have a woman that just looks good. I can do that by myself. I can be single and just bang a bunch of fine bitches. Right? So in order for me to be in an actual relationship with you, you have got to make my life more smooth sailing outside of just being physically attractive. And a lot of women don't understand that, and they can really make them in their feelings. They can really get emotional with that. It's like, boy, why are you with her? Well, because she makes sandwiches, she's submissive, she's supportive, she gets sex. I mean, should I keep going? She cooks, she cleans, she listens to me, she doesn't argue with me all the damn time. She didn't have an attitude. Should I keep going? And so they don't understand that, they get in their feelings with that. And so they can very well damage their ego. And don't let you marry them, fellas. Because my big brother Eric said he was engaged. So they was really mad about that. Like, what? Why didn't you marry me? Because, bitch, you add no value, no significance to my life whatsoever outside of me just being able to look at you. That's why. But let me see if I can go back to my chat. Thank you, Mr. Money Life. Let me see if I can see you on my screen, though. I see you on my phone. Do we at least have 600 likes, y'all? I saw we had like 625 up in here. We at least need to have 600 likes. I don't see you on my screen though, but I'll read what you said. My money, I'm sorry, Mr. Money Life says Black couples' legacy bleeds into their grands. Success in finances, health, and spiritual growth. Okay, now it goes deeper than just, the looks and everything. You gotta be hitting on all different areas. You know what I mean? I do see you, Eugene. He says, instead of having an inflated ego, these females need to start manifesting good men. When one manifests something, it gets one's focus on what needs to be done. Speaking of manifesting, right? And I'm a strong believer in manifesting. I believe, whatever you focus on grows. I feel like we are master creators, and we're constantly creating the realities in the lives that we're living based upon our thoughts and what we do on a consistent everyday basis. So to that point, Eugene, a lot of these genetically modified modern day past me chicks, they are absolutely manifesting their terrible realities. Why? Because they're always focused on these niggas ain't shit. These men ain't trying to provide. I can't never find no good man. Well, what you keep on speaking on that, you keep focusing on that, you keep regurgitating that, and so boom, that's what you manifest. Your reality is gonna reflect that. And so yeah, they absolutely do that. And so if we could just learn how to redirect and reverse our focus, the things that we say, the things that we speak, we can absolutely turn the tables around. But see, these females, they're so stuck in their ways. And their egos are so enormous that they just cannot believe that they are the ones that are creating their own realities. They are the ones that are choosing these men. No, it ain't me. It's them. No, sis. But then we want to talk about how powerful we are. Okay, so which one is it? Do you not have control of your life, or you do? But I digress. But yeah, Eugene, if we can do some self-reflecting and analyzing and turning things around, we can absolutely change our lives for the better. But they don't, because the ego is in the way. They can't fathom the thought that it's something wrong with them or it's something that they're doing wrong. All right. Who else did I see? Philip. Appreciate you, brother. He says, hey sis, what in the what in the wild world of sports is going on? Genetically modified females, okay, better get their Uber/DoorDash skills up for the purge. Uncovered, no protection equals bad situation. Okay, Mr. Look here, Philip. These females, they got to do better. And I'm not talking about the real women, so don't at me, sis. But it's a lot of females out there. They're going to be up for a rude awakening. Thank you again, Eugene. Bam, bam, bam. He doing what my sis Kendra is she be doing. Bam, 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 bam. Get those likes up. Bam, bam. We love Kendra. Shout out to the Kendra, the Crimson Cure. We were actually supposed to get together tonight and do our collab, but sis called me and she told, well, I actually missed her call. She left me a voicemail. I called her back and she told me that she was under the weather. She said something about her allergies and she said she can't even do her own show. And I believe she did a premiere today. So shout out to her. I hope she gets better. And we will definitely give y'all some work in the near future. All right. I get these damn likes up. Bam, bam. All right. All right. I think I got everybody. If I didn't, I apologize. All right. All right, y'all. Yes, we love Crimson. We love all Black women that hold everybody accountable, especially women, because like I said, you guys, we live in a world to where all we do is pacify and ego stroke females all day, every day. We don't hold them accountable because we're afraid essentially of being exiled, of being ridiculed, ostracized, the whole nine. And so I can always respect and commend a Black woman when they are unapologetically holding women accountable, because we don't have that. And that's the only way that we can really get better. If we're all going to be sitting around acting like, oh, we don't do nothing wrong, we are the prize, we this, we that, we cannot evolve and grow. We cannot get the men that we actually want, because we're going to keep holding each other down in this constant state of not qualifying. If I don't evolve and grow and get on the same kind of level as the men that I'm looking to get with, how can I get with them? A lot of us don't even understand that we don't qualify for those men that we're talking about we want. And that's why you keep getting met with Pookie and Ray Ray. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of the Pookie and Ray Ray conversation too. But then let's be real, y'all. A lot of us are having these negative experiences because all we qualify for is negative experiences. You are the negative experience. So of course your reality is going to reflect that. Look what you focus on. Look what you talk about. Look what you are entertaining. And so that's just what it is. Can we be real, Just Jay, Chucky, Charles? Like, come on now. David, can we be real? Thank you, Terenzo. Watch the movie Implanted. You all will see a GMO female being mind controlled and followed by her GMO male handler. Very deep psychological movie. Oh, that sounds interesting. You know, I like stuff like that. All right, I think everybody else. You feel me, Magic? Like, come on now. Let's move it along. So we got that females can have their egos damaged by you turning down the vagina, because again, you're a man of substance and value. You look for something more than that. You know, you want to really get to know her. You really want to know that she qualifies for you. All right. Does she qualify for you? Does she measure up to your liking? Is she on your level? Is she meeting your standards? That can really bruise a female's ego because I feel like by default, I'm surpassed you. What do you mean that you need to ask if I'm on your level? Don't you know I'm already above you as a woman? You know? Next, we had because you passed her up for a less attractive, more compatible woman. A lot of females cannot fathom the idea that men are actually looking for women that are well rounded. A lot of them feel like, oh, men are just suckers for fat asses, pretty faces, small waists. And so that's all that they should want, need, and desire. So, how dare he choose a female that is not, more aesthetically pleasing than me or physically attractive than me, and so on and so forth. That can really be a slap in her face. Another thing is, you guys, not being desperate and relentless with the pursuit. Let me gloss my lips once again. Rich says, I personally like thick thighs. Look here. Look, Rich. Rich lazy one. You rich and lazy, huh? Okay, I heard that shit. Let me say this, rich lazy one. I don't mind that you like thick thighs. That's fine. Look, ain't nothing wrong with a thick thigh if that's what you like. My thing is this though, brother. Don't be a simp lollipoppy for the thick thigh. All right. A lot of brothers out there can be the simp lollipoppy for the thick thigh. It's like, look, girl, I like your thighs, and so I'll go ahead and cash out for you because I'm rich anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm too lazy to make a female work for the perk, which is another thing that females can have their egos damaged by, making her work for the perk. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm desperate for them thick thighs. And so, hey, baby, whatever you want to do, I'm down to do it. So, yeah, fellas, I understand y'all are very visual creatures, very physical creatures, and all of that. Very sexual creatures. I know. It's in your nature, baby. I know. But don't allow that to blind you. Don't allow the thick thigh to blind thine eye. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Because a lot of females are relying on you to be a sucker, simp, lollipoppy for the thick thigh. Okay? Now, let's move it along. Look, I got to make sure I'm putting it out there. There are some men that are not desperate and relentless with the pursuit, and females can really get in their feelings when you're not. Y'all gotta understand, there's a lot of simp lollipoppies out here. Easy licks, easy targets, desperate for the thighs and shit. It's a lot of those out there. And so when I'm running into a guy that is like, you know what? She seems not to be that interested, I'll fall back. It's like, what? Let me say this, you guys. I recently came across a post. I think it was a viral post that somebody had screenshot and shared. But the post said, dang, men these days, they don't even try to convince you anymore. Was it on Terenzo? I think it was on Terenzo's Instagram. Terenzo, correct me if I'm wrong. Did you post something like that the other day? So let me see if it's on Terenzo's Instagram. Terenzo, you post so damn much. I don't even see. I don't even know. It was somebody that I followed on Instagram. And it was something to the effect of, dang, men don't even try to convince you anymore. They just, go about their business when you tell them, no. I don't know if it was Sorenzo or somebody else. But I was like, well, what the hell was he supposed to do? And see, a lot of females, fellas, they will play hard. They will play hard to get. Right. They will play hard to get up and down. Like, oh my God. I I was just saying no because I had to make him chase me. Okay, I thought it was you, Terenzo. Yeah, I was just saying no because I had to make him chase me. He was supposed to then come up behind me and chase me and try to pursue me further. How dare him just move on with his life? What the hell is this? Oh, they get so mad. A lot of females these days are set up that way. Thanks again, Andre. I'm heavy. Black women love them to death, especially if they resemble my mommy, always catering to the people in her life. Too many independent black women out here. Sad. And that's why I need my sister to understand there's a lot of black men out there that love us. It's just that they want us to do right. They need us to be in alignment with them. They need us to compliment them and not be combative with them. That's the only thing. That's the only thing, ladies. I'm talking to my sisters though, real quick. The only thing that we're doing wrong is that we're not trying to be in alignment. We're not trying to be compatible. Like I said earlier, we're not trying to be of assistance. Like we're essentially just not trying to get with the program. Things are not just going to be handed to you for free just because you're a black woman. Just because you have a vagina, just because you're an attractive black woman, a successful black woman. Like you have to actually do things for that man to make him feel like, you're also contributing and pouring into him. So it's not that good black men don't exist. It's just that we're not trying to do what's necessary for those men. But I digress. It's a sad state of existence, you guys, to be honest. It's like, man, y'all, it's not that good black men don't exist and they don't want to take care of you and they don't want to provide for you and they don't want to protect you. And they don't want to procreate with you and they don't want to be down for you and they don't want. Look, it's not that. It's just that you don't want to be submissive. You don't want to be supportive. You don't want to be in alignment. You don't want to make a damn sandwich. You don't want to give a little bit of head. You don't want, you know what I'm saying? It's like they want to do that for you. It's about what you're not trying to do for them. That's the only thing. Thank you. Sorry. Appreciate it. No man wants to have to beg you to be in alignment when he's taking care of you. Like, girl, I can be by myself with this shit. It's a luxury for you to be here. But let me shut up, y'all. Let me move it along. So you weren't desperate with the pursuit. A lot of females these days, fellas, they are purposefully turning you down. It's intentional. It's intentional. Thank you, Mr. Money Life. He says, learn the man's intentions. That's part of what, though, Mr. Money Life? That's part of investigating. In order to know your intentions, I have to investigate. And what are a lot of females today? Very short-sighted, very emotional, all about the here and now. And so that's why we just bust it open and ask questions later. Let him put the baby in you and then ask him about, well, do you want to be a father? Like, bitch, it's too late. What you asking him that now for? But I digress. Thank you, Kendrell. Yes, reciprocity, telling queen. That's all it's about. We're just not trying to reciprocate, and that's the problem. That's a bulk of the problem. I'm not going to lie though, you guys. It's a lot of men out here that ain't shit. Right? It's a lot of men out here who are not trying to do what they need to do. But once again, that doesn't mean that you have to deal with them. But let me shut up. All right, get back on target. So, not being desperate and relentless with the pursuit can be an ego damager, because a lot of females are just wanting you to show and prove that she is the prize, that you do really want me. That's why I turned you down. I turned you down so that you can show and prove to me that I'm the shit. But when you are able to have enough respect for yourself to be like, you know what? Okay. It's plenty of others out here that I can go after that would say yes. And you do that, that can be like, what the hell? Why didn't he chase me? Why didn't he continue to try to convince me to go out with him, or continue to try to convince me to be with him, or whatever? Show him interest. Why didn't he do that? Was it something not good enough about me? Again, goes back to that ego. A lot of females are already, let me say this. Can I be real? Thank you, ER6. Let me be real, you guys. A lot of the females these days are highly insecure with fragile egos. Deadly bad combination, right? And so, since I'm already highly insecure, but I do have an ego, when I am essentially not placed on some kind of pedestal to where somebody is worshiping the ground I walk on, or trying to push up on me, or really just be thirsty about me and for me, it makes me question myself. It makes me question, well, damn, am I not pretty enough? Am I not feminine enough? Am I not valuable enough? Am I not successful enough? What was it? And let me also say this, fellas. It's a lot of females out there that can absolutely be interested in you and turn you down, or play hard to get, or act like she's not interested. Because again, she just wants to prove it to herself that you really like her, because once again, a lot of females are just insecure like that. And a way to, I don't know, make themselves feel better, they just want to have a man to actually go the extra mile or take the extra steps to pursue them, which essentially boils down to chase. This is why you hear a lot of females talking about the sperm chases the egg. Guess what? The egg also travels down the fallopian tube to meet the sperm. That's what I hate about those. Let me say this. This is what I hate about the females of today with these stupid ass analogies. Talking about nature. Like, shut the fuck up. Hear me out, ladies. And this is not to, once again, degrade us or diminish us in any kind of way. But if we really want to be technical, yes, the sperm chases the egg, but the egg is not running away from the sperm. The egg travels down the fallopian tube to be met by the sperm. So it's still in alignment. It's still a situation of us meeting each other where we're at. It's not somebody chasing us and we're running from them and I got to play hard to get. No, the egg is not playing hard to get. The egg is not playing hard to get. Now, does the egg want the best sperm for the job? Yes. But I'm still going to meet the best sperm. I'm not going to run away from the best sperm. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? That if we really want to talk about science and what's in nature and what's natural, the egg meets the sperm. God dog. But y'all act like y'all so smart. Troy, so that's going in too deep. Look, maybe it's too deep for these two, but let's just be real. Y'all be getting on my nerves. Y'all just be regurgitating the same stupid ass "I'm the prize" points, and it's scientifically incorrect. If you really want to be real, yes, the sperm chases the egg, but let's not forget that the egg is traveling down slowly but surely to meet the sperm. Because why? The egg wants to be chose by the sperm. But let's just stop. But this is what they're doing, you guys. This is what they can get so in their feelings. Oh my God, why he didn't keep on trying to convince me? Why he didn't keep on chasing me? Because you're wasting his time. See, a lot of females want to be able to waste your time. That's how they feel like they're the most valuable or worthy, based upon how much of your time can they waste. What are you willing to sacrifice for them without them having to do anything in return for you? Fellas, let me tell you something as your little big sister. Don't ever allow no female to waste your damn time. If you go to, let's just use the sperm and the egg analogy. If you go to chase an egg that is not trying to meet you, you better just pass that motherfucker up. Just keep swimming. Just keep on going somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, don't even waste your time. It is pointless to approach an egg and then that egg is like, no, I don't want you. I want the other sperm. But really, I do want you. I just want you to continue to try to. Don't do it. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of time. You don't do that. And any female that is making you do that on any level, she's childish. We're too grown to be out here making people chase us or show and prove as far as how desperate they are for our love. No, nobody's doing that. There's nothing wrong with you fellas going up to a woman and trying to pursue her. But the moment that she shows that she's not interested in you, it's okay to say, okay, love, enjoy. I'm good, love, enjoy. You don't have to keep on going. You don't. There's nothing wrong with you not continuing on. Nothing wrong with that. Because that female is essentially wasting your time and playing games. And once again, we're too grown. We're too grown. And the reason why that can be very damaging for a lot of females' egos is because they really do feel like I am so bad that you should chase me regardless. I should be the type of woman that you will waste your time on. And fellas, I don't care how fine she is. I don't care how that ass though. I don't care about that ass though. You don't. If a woman is showing you that she's not interested in you, graciously bow out and move on. Because let me also tell y'all this. When you do that, that really gets a female intrigued by you. Again, that can tie into that whole game bullshit. But we don't play games around here. But when it comes to females, especially if they're basic bitches, they really can be like, oh my God. And that's when they start chasing up behind you. Oh, I'm not used to no man not continuing to, want me to be on his team. Like, why is he not chasing me? Now she got to come check on you and see about you. So that's why I would say, fellas, don't do that. It's counterproductive. Right? You don't do that. Because if you do, fellas, let me give you a warning. If you do continue to chase up behind this female that is playing games with you, the games will just evolve. Well, now I want to see how long he'll wait to do this. And now I want to see if I can get away with that. And now I want to see this. Now the test will just continue to evolve. The time wasting, the money spending, the antics, the tactics, they'll just evolve. And we don't have time for that. All right. So if this bruises her ego, so be it. Nobody has time to be desperate with a pursuit. You're either going to actively display back to me that you're interested, or I'm going to move on. Now, we also hit on working for the perk. A lot of females, again, feel like I am the prize, so I shouldn't have to work for a damn thing. That can, again, tie into her feeling a certain type of way. Because, again, a lot of females feel like they're automatically qualified. I'm already a dime. I shouldn't have to work for anything. You should just be lucky to be with me based upon my physical alone. How dare you tell me I got to work for anything? But what I need my ladies to understand is the work is different for men, right? Work for a man is being submissive, once again, being understanding, being loving, being nurturing, being pleasant to be around, you know, giving a little bit of sugar, you know what I'm saying? You got to do those things. You have to contribute something and give him something as a reward to reward him for doing for you. That's what the work is. It's not you slaving at a 9 to 5 so you can pay for his bills and all that. No, real men, they want you to work in different ways. Can you cook for me? Can you clean up for me? Can you keep the house in order? Can you raise the children properly? Can you speak life into me? Can you make love to me? Can you know what I mean? All those are the ways in which women are expected to work for the perk. But a lot of y'all females are so, y'all like to talk about us. Hold on. Y'all like to call us pygmies, and we male identified and masculine. A lot of y'all are so masculine with your mindset that you really do have it in your mind that you can bring masculine traits to a man. And that is what a man is looking for. Like, no, they're not looking for you to contribute in the same ways that a man contributes. That is not how they identify work. But you do have to contribute in different ways. And I already mentioned those things. And a lot of us females are not trying to do anything but just be cute and lazily have sex when we feel like it. We don't even want to cook. You can hire a chef for that. See, if you was rich, if you was a real high value man, you would hire a chef. No, man, like I can hire a chef if I were single. But if I have a whole grown ass woman here, yeah, I'm gonna need you to do something. And a lot of females are like, no, I shouldn't have to do that. You damage my ego because you require me to put in some effort. That's what work is. It just boils down to effort. And a lot of females feel like because I have a vagina, that's good enough. And it's not. Now, let's move it along to the last and final thing as far as damaging the ego. But before I do, let me see if I can go back to the chat. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Thank you, Sports Vision. Let me see if I can pull you up on the screen. No, I missed it. He says real ones who put it down don't chase and choose women wisely. Stay clear if she's not worthy of having children with. It could lead to a life of misery. Absolutely. Bars. Was that all? I hope so. Because I hate missing you guys. I got ERCs. I think that was everybody. Mr. Money Life. He says it's a proper investigation, not a closed hearing between the prosecutor, her close circle, and the judge. Ooh, bars. And see, Mr. Money Life, a lot of females will go to women. I'm sorry. A lot of females will go to GMO females, pass me chicks, as far as how to deal with real quality masculine men. They don't know. Why are you looking for these GMO females to tell you about a real man? She's not even organic or authentic to herself. You know? And we get advice about how to deal with real masculine men by females that never had a real masculine man and that are not real women. But yeah. Thank you, Brown Hornet. Good content, sis. Red Supreme brought me here. Shout out to Red Supreme. I appreciate my brother. Thank you, Kendrell. I got you already, though. Thank you, Prophet of Rage. All right. And I think I got everybody else. But let's move right along to the last and final thing before we get up off of here. And again, y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's one of our long, dope discussions today. But I'm going to try to keep this one short and sweet. All right. This point right here, I'm going to try to keep it brief. Putting your needs first. Oh, damn, Danique. I don't know if we can do that. I don't think we'll be able to keep this one brief, y'all. This video may be 2 hours long. Y'all bear with us. All right. Again, if you come in late, watch the playback, go to the settings, put the playback speed on 2. All right. Putting your needs first. A lot of females do not understand that men need to put their needs first. It is imperative. Look, I am your little big sister. I'm a woman. I have a vagina. I have a period. You know, I have breastises, all of that. And even I am telling you guys out there to put your needs first as men. It is essential. When you put your needs first as a man, it solidifies the whole foundation. When you are a provider, a protector, a leader, a teacher, a nurturer, if you are embodying what it is to be a king, it is imperative that you take care of yourself first. You take care of your needs first. Because if you don't, everything around you collapses. A lot of females don't understand this. And it hurts them when you do this. A lot of females want you to sacrifice yourself for them. You never do that. Not ever. I don't care how much you love her. I don't care how much you respect her. I don't care if you're married to her. I don't care if you got 11 children by her. I'm sorry, cheering by her. You never sacrifice what you need to do for yourself for any woman. She could be a queen and you don't do this. Because once again, when you sacrifice yourself, you ultimately sacrifice everything and everybody around you. You have to make sure that you are first and foremost taken care of, because you are taking care of everybody else. At least you should be as a man, right? And so if you're not at your best, if you're not handling up on what you need to handle up on as a man, how can you take care of your woman? How can you take care of your children? How can you handle your business? You can't. So I don't give a damn what she's complaining about, what she's saying that she wants from you. If it is in any way, shape, or form making you have to devalue yourself as a man or take away from what you are trying to build as a man, it's a no-go. It's a no-go. And I don't give a fuck who hate it. Do you hear me? I am a woman and I'm telling you this because guess what, fellas? The moment that you do say, you know what, baby, I love you so much, I'm going to go ahead and put my needs off. And I'm going to sacrifice for you all the time. The moment that you do that and everything does collapse, who is she going to blame? Hold on, let me zoom in. Who is she going to blame? Who is she going to talk bad about? Who is she going to emasculate? You. It's going to be all your fault. And females know, excuse me, drink my water. Drink water, y'all. Okay. And speaking of my brother Red Supreme, shout out to my brother Red Supreme for keeping his temple clean. My brother said he stopped drinking. I appreciate that. Y'all take care of yourselves as men as well. All right. Y'all health is very important. But let me say this, y'all. Females know that they can always have some kind of scapegoat. You know, I can escape from this. Either way, I can twist it and bend it to where it's not my fault. If it goes right, it's my fault, and I can take credit for it. If it goes bad, I can say, well, you the man, and you was supposed to do, why you listening to me anyway? The man's supposed to lead. So either way, it's like a win-win. Again, a lot of double dutching with the females. I'm not going to lie to y'all. So this is why, as a man, you absolutely, and again, I'm your little big sister telling you this. As a man, you absolutely have to stand true on your foundation. You are the ones that are supposed to be taking care of home and business. So whenever you feel like something is going against what you stand for, going against what you're trying to build, so on and so forth, you say hell no. And we don't care about her feelings or her being her emotions and nothing like that. If you know and understand that it's for the greater good. A lot of females hate this. They'll say, oh, you're mean and you're controlling and you're a dictator and you don't love me. And you don't. Who gives a fuck what she's going to say? She'll see the results in the future. She'll understand why you told her no soon enough. She'll understand why you had to do what you had to do soon enough. Because again, you got to understand, females, very short-sighted. We're not thinking long-term. We're thinking about our feelings and how we feel right now. I want you to do this right now. I've even done this with my husband before, to where it was like, well, I want to do this and I want to do that. And he's just like, that's not a good idea, though. That'll backfire. Like, yeah, that may go good here, but then what about that? And I still may have an attitude. Again, I'm a female. We have female. I got female tendencies. All right. I'm a woman, but I still got my female nature and my female tendencies. That's just, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all got to make it do what it do. Ain't nobody perfect. Okay. I'm real enough to acknowledge that. And I may have an attitude for a little bit. And I might be like, damn, in my feelings. But guess what? I still listen to my man, though. See, this is the thing. I'll still listen to him. I may have an attitude. I may not understand it then. I may be like, man, I don't know about that. But I always listen to my man. I always do, because I already know he's more wise than me. He's more intelligent than me and all of these different things. That's why I chose him. Right? Ladies, we choose the men that we're with. You selected him. And so once you select him, you better have chose right, because once you do choose him, it is your obligation and your duty to what? Submit to him. So yeah, I may have an attitude in my female nature for a little bit, but I still follow him. And I'm telling y'all, every time, it has not been one time to where he's done something or he told me something and I have not went back and said, damn, you was right. You was right for not allowing me to do that. You was right for telling me no. You was right for going ahead and doing what the hell you wanted to do and what you felt was best and what you needed to do. You was right. So this is why I'm telling you guys, as a man, you guys have that foresight. You guys have that knowledge, that wisdom, that understanding, because you guys are equipped, at least you should be equipped to navigate, to lead, to guide. That's what you're built for. That's what you were designed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. That's your role in your position. And so you never sacrifice what you know is best. Never sacrifice your needs for your woman. Now, sometimes, it could be something that's just like, okay, we can go ahead and do that for her. That's fine. But right here, I'm talking about needs. Not once. It's like, yeah, I wanted to do that, but my woman, she wanted to do this, so I went ahead and did that for her. That's different. But things are essential. You don't waver. You don't care about her emotions. You don't care about her feelings. You don't care about her temper. Whatever. She'll understand later. I'm talking about needs. And a lot of females, we can confuse wants with needs. Well, I need you to do that, but really it's just something that she wants. And she doesn't understand that that's not something that's essential. That's an emotional choice. That's something that you emotionally are connected to or tied to or whatever. Emotional decisions. So a lot of females, they'll get in their feelings once again because we're getting our feelings when you're like, oh no, I'm not doing that. I got to do this for me. Because they don't understand that by you doing it for you, it's doing it for them too. If you are taking care of your business, if you're handling your business, you're essentially taking care of everything and everybody. But females can be so egotistical, so selfish, so self-centered that they don't even see it that way until later. This is why, as men, stay doing this. Stay putting your needs first. It's essential because everything is riding on you regardless. And if it goes left, you got to know that female's going to be blaming you. She's not going to be thinking about, well, that's because he tried to put me first and he was trying to put my needs first. He's trying to put my wants first and he was just really loving on me. She ain't going to say none of that shit. She going to be like, well, you did it. So you do what you got to do as a man, y'all. And as your little big sister, I got to be real with y'all like that. All right. But that's my list, you guys. I'm going to get up off of here. I got to get ready to cook. My husband's gonna be here in a little bit. So y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I think I did pretty good on my donations. All right. Now, sometimes I think I did good and I go back and watch. I'm like, girl, you missed hella people. But I hope I was able to show you guys love that donated. If I didn't, I apologize. But that's my list, you guys, as far as like how you can damage a lot of females' egos. A lot of them are just not used to men, again, putting themselves first. Let's put back up the list. Making her work for the perk, not being desperate. You know what I mean? Having standards and choosing up on another female that she felt was beneath her. But guess what? That other female that was quote unquote beneath her was more compatible for you. And a lot of females, they're not trying to hear that. They're like, ain't nobody better than me. And then toning down their vagina, toning down it, but they're not used. They really don't know how to handle that. Especially when they are also sexually attracted to you. I don't know how to handle me being sexually attracted to somebody and me making a move or them not making a move on me back or them not making a move on me at all. They really can't handle that. But that's my list, y'all. Y'all go ahead, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys again on Sunday. All right. I'm trying my best to stick to my damn schedule, you guys. But I'm gonna try let me say this. I'll try my best to see y'all on Sunday morning, all right, for more dope discussions. And feel free, you guys, to email me at dmariepoet@gmail.com. All right, if you have any relationship topics, questions, concerns, suggestions, whatever. All right. And if it's dope enough, we will turn it into a dope discussion. All right. And also feel free to send your girl $1. That's my cash app, dmarie0291. And speaking of which, let me give a shout out to my cash app people. Thank you so much, Kamal, for your donation on Cash App. And thank you so much, Thomas. Thomas been sending all kind of donations. Whoever you are, Thomas, I appreciate you. All right. And Randolph too. All right. But I love y'all. I'll see you guys later. Danique and Read Up Discussions, we are out. All right. I'm getting ready to run my commercial. Y'all also go and buy my book. Submission is not the enemy. It is indeed. a key factor to a healthy relationship. All right. Thank you, Rod. All right. Appreciate it. I'm glad I'm able to help. All right. We try to make it entertainment, but also educational, also insightful. All right. That's what we try to do. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna turn up, but we also gonna make it teachable. That's what it's all about. All right, you guys. And we're gonna be true to ourselves and we don't give a damn who hate it. All right. Thank you, big homie. 215. Damn. Just learned this very important lesson recently in my marriage. Wow. Wow. But thank you so much. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to run my commercial. I'll see you guys hopefully on Sunday. If not, I'll see you guys again on Wednesday. All right. Much love. We're out, you guys. Peace. Y'all go get this book. It's listed down in the description box below. Quick and easy read. You'll read this book in 1 hour max. If it takes you longer than an hour to read this book, something wrong with you. All right. Both men and women need this book. Very good information in it. And if you love it and you enjoy it, leave a review over on Amazon. I gladly appreciate it. All right. But let's run the commercial. I'll see you guys hopefully on Sunday. If not Sunday, Wednesday. Nick Marie. Peace, y'all.
Submission. Okay, let's be honest. We've been programmed to hate that word. Want to change that and tap into your feminine energy at the same time? You can. Introducing Submission is Not the Enemy. A basic yet powerful book, written in simple language, practical, and easy to digest. It's your first steps on your journey to perfecting the woman inside of you. Available at Amazon.